Generative AI, like all new inventions, it can be used for great good and it also has a dark side. I'm talking about deep fakes, the portmanteau made from the combination of the words deep learning and fake, because they create realistic images or videos but are fake. And it's turning the world into one big scary place. Is there an opportunity here for brands to connect better with their customers? Welcome to Brand Restart, where I hit the restart button on brand strategy, unlocking new rules of branding for a changed world, based on my book, Building Brands in a Suddenly Changed World. Today I talk about deep fakes. It is coincidental but strangely eerie that deep fake could also mean the very depths of fakeness. And this is only the start of ironies with regard to deep fake technology. Irony number one is that just about 10 years ago, as a people, we had started getting drawn to the idea of authenticity, which was a result of the boom of the phenomena of influencers who carved a space for themselves and a niche for themselves once the gatekeepers of traditional media and entertainment were taken away from the picture. Influencers brought nothing but their real selves to the table, and people just were drawn to that, and that created influencers. However, today, our daily experiments with deep fakes, both for good use and viciously, makes authenticity seem very last decade. How old fashioned. Authenticity in itself had got diluted over the years, because the minute we understood that influencers work, we started to try to artificially manufacture them, and that kind of made authenticity become a little diluted. So now we are using deep fake technology to create authentic influencers. That's irony number one. Irony number two. In this world where information has become accessible more than ever before, it is also the time when misinformation spreads like wildfire. And so identifying fake from the real has become a matter of life and death in many cases. Irony number three. In this day and age, fame has become very easy to accomplish. Unlike earlier times, compared to the earlier times, it's very easy to become famous. We have gone beyond the 15 seconds of fame. Andy Warhol, the artist, had predicted that in the future, everybody will be able to get 15 seconds of fame sometime in their life. Today, we have gone beyond those 15 seconds. So, fame has become a lot easier today. However, today is also the time when it is actually safest to be incognito because of the risk to our privacy and identity theft, and there are a lot of dangers which come our way just by being in the public space. So that's the third irony, that you get to be famous easily but you would rather not. Coming to my fourth and the last irony, which is also the title of this chapter in my book, is how seeing has become disbelieving. Since always, eyewitnesses or seeing is considered to be the ultimate of evidence for something to have occurred. Video was considered as good as seeing. Today, photographs and videos have lost their relevance as a piece of evidence. Of course, the fake detecting software and mechanism and tools will also get more sophisticated. So we'll see how that goes. But we have reached a time where seeing has become disbelieving. It's a scary world, as I said, because people have fallen prey to scams. Even voice can be emulated by deepfake. A friend of mine could get a call from me where I am in a state of emergency and need money to be urgently transferred to me, and the friend might transfer the money, but it will not be me on the other side. It could be a deep fake voice. And so we need to be really careful about what we see, what we hear. It's tough to know what to trust and what not to trust. Of course, it's a very, very new technology, and I'm hoping that in the years to come, we'll all develop a sense to recognize even fake news from real news. That's our first challenge, which started a couple of years ago in a rampant way. So, recognizing fake news, recognizing fake videos, recognizing fake voices, this becomes a big challenge for us as a people, as humanity moves forward into the future. How can brands help? Because brands too are going to have to succumb to using deep fakes for their marketing and advertising endeavors. Already, influencers are being created using AI. They are cost effective, more efficient perhaps. So, in this world where it is hard to trust things, how can brands help customers feel that they can trust something. So, all my chapters and my entire book is actually dedicated to this kind of thinking for a brand. We need to think more on a proactive basis on how to build customers' trust to enable them to be able to trust something. These are things that we have to think about and consider. Brand strategists fundamentally identify audience insights, consumer insights, and then find ways to leverage that to win brand love. And here is a universal customer insight that with the onset of deep fakes that are becoming a bigger part of our reality, they are seeking ways of identifying fakes, of protecting themselves, and of knowing whom to trust. So we need to enable our customers with the power of knowing whom to trust. Not an easy task, but it would be a good ambition to move with. Time to quote from my book. As brand strategists, we must think about ways to incorporate heightened avenues for building trust in real life via multiple sources of information and content into our brand building strategies. If you like what I'm saying, then please leave a comment. If you disagree with what I'm saying and dislike what I'm saying, please leave a comment. Share this with people who you think might find it useful, and please subscribe to my channel. The following video is going to be about how privacy is now compromised. So it's called Compromised Privacy. This is a book which talks about all the ways in which the world has changed, realities have changed, and therefore what we need to incorporate in our brand building strategies, because brand building has to be in sync with realities and with the realities of the people. As we all gear up to move to 2026, I want to say how with each passing day, I feel my book is getting more and more relevant. Building Brands in a Suddenly Changed World. Do check it out. It's available on any online portal anywhere across the world which sells books. And wish you a very, very good, happy 2026. Cheers.